What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So we are continuing on with our 355 days of vlogging. Today is Wednesday, February 27th, and today I wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about silence. And the topic for today is silence is golden. This topic came about, it's just something that keeps coming up lately, right? How important is it for us to have time with ourselves where we don't have a lot of noise going on in the background, and not just time with ourselves in the quiet, but time with God without distraction, time with a significant other without distraction, and without needing to feel like we need to fill those quiet moments with noise. And I was talking with my husband about this earlier this week. What are some of the reasons why so often people feel uncomfortable sitting with themselves? And he said he feels like it's because people don't really like themselves. Like, if you don't really like yourself, sometimes it's hard to sit by yourself with your own thoughts. And I know I felt like this before in my life as well. I've had seasons where I felt like I didn't really enjoy my own company because I wasn't necessarily living an authentic life. And when I was spending time in the quiet by myself, those were the thoughts that would come up. They would remind me, or even maybe that part of that was the Holy Spirit reminding me that, hey, you're not walking the way that you should walk. And instead of listening to that voice, I would try to drown it out with other things. So just a reminder that it's okay to be silent. And I have a couple of quotes and verses for you guys on that as well. Or one of the first quotes my husband gave me, and it was, "Overthinking is the enemy of progress." And I know a lot of us, when we think about being silent and why we might want to avoid it, you're saying, oh, well, I avoid having quiet time because I don't want to overthink. But that's something to be brave enough to sit with yourself in the quiet is when you can clean up your mind, right? Because then we can really examine ourselves and what's going on and why, what we're so uncomfortable with, so we can start to uncover how to change some of those characteristics that maybe we're not in love with about ourselves, or grow to accept some of the things that maybe we've done in the past that we're shameful of, that we don't have to hold on to anymore. But they never go under the microscope if we don't take the time to put them there. And once we do, we can see everything. It can help us get a better idea of, or a clearer picture of what's going on, so we can begin to unpack that and clean it up and have more clarity. Sometimes that might mean that we need a counselor or a therapist, and if we've got things that happened in our past that might be triggering for us, but to not just ignore them, right? Because if we just sweep the dirt or the dust under the rug, it doesn't make it go away. It's just being masked. And we feel it. We feel it when we're trying to have deep, meaningful relationships with other people. We feel it when we're trying to rest and relax and we can't sleep. I love you guys. I hope you're taking the time to be intentional about getting to know yourself without distraction, getting to know your partner and your children without distraction. It's okay. It's okay to spend time with someone without always having to fill that space, that silence, with noise. And then for the verse that I wanted to share with you guys. Proverbs 17:28 says, "Even a fool is deemed wise. When he closes his lips, he is deemed intelligent." So that's pretty telling in and of itself. If you feel the need to constantly say something, take the time to unpack what you're really saying. Is it empty words? What's the purpose behind what you're trying to convey to other people? Is it edifying them? Is it building them up? Or is it just to make sure that, you're filling the space when other people are talking? We want to make sure that we're intentional when we talk, because if you're not, it makes it harder for people to listen. And yeah, it's important to take the time to get to know you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was a blessing to someone, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.